programang
morning,
Pilipinas Nating Mahal. Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, ka Eric at Lorraine, sa ating mga taga-subaybay. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Yes, sir.
First of all,
Go ahead, ma'am.
First of all, Senator, I've heard kasi contrary comments, no, about you. But to my surprise, I was really surprised that people felt this way. But of course, this is a democracy. Talagang iba-iba tayo ng paniniwala at magrerespetuhan tayo, diba? So even within my circle of allies, no, magkakaiba. Because for me, when I was listening to the hearing, my heart was so filled with gratitude that you made this possible. Kasi alam ko na the pressure was exerted on you, diba?
Yeah.
And yet it happened, and you gave Jojo Morales, no, also the PIDEA and DG Lazo a chance to be heard, and for the Filipino people to see the weaknesses in our systems, no, makikita nila kung ano yung katotohanan kahapon, and you gave them that platform. So in behalf of all of us who are very grateful, no, maraming salamat.
Yes, sir.
Senator.
Thank you, Senator Bato. Your reaction doon sa observation namin ni Ma'am Lorraine, I share that observation. Although may pitik kami kahapon sa iyo, lalo na ako, but I know you are a very good, objective facilitator of this kind of sensitive forum. Senator Bato, your explanation to the people how you handled yesterday the kick-off of a very controversial committee hearing involving controversies, allegations hurled against the President of the country.
Yes, thank you, ka Eric at Lorraine. Salamat sa inyong obserbasyon. And first of all, taruhin ko lang, no, to begin with, yung ginagawa ko po na inquiry in aid of legislation ay patungkol po sa PIDEA leaks dahil nga napaka-sensitibong mga dokumento yan. Hindi dapat yung mga classified documents ay mag-leak dahil it will jeopardize national security and even our national interest is at stake kapag yung mga unauthorized disclosure of classified documents ay palagi mangyayari sa atin yan. So, hinanapan natin ang paraan para ma-avoid yung leakage na yan. At taruhin ko, yung hearing na ginagawa ko, ito po'y investigation in aid of legislation. Hindi po ito investigation in aid of persecution. Wala po tayong objective dito na i-persecute kung sino man mga tao na suspect na gumagamit ng droga. Well, in the course of our inquiry in aid of legislation, kung meron tayong ma-uncover at ma-establish na kung sino-sino man, wala tayong pakialam kung sino tatamaan na talagang involved sa droga, wala po tayong pakialam dyan. Let the truth prevail. Let the truth prevail. Palapasin natin yung katotohanan. Kaya po, masaklap lang sa aking pakiramda, sa aking sa aking part na I am trying to hold this hearing as objective as possible.
Tama.
As fair as I can hold it. Ginawa ko talaga. Pinakinggan ko both sides, lahat. Pero I'm sorry, if I fail to satisfy other people, my hearing, the objective of my hearing is not to make them happy. My objective here is to get the truth. To get to the truth. Whether maligaya sila o hindi, wala po kong pakialam. Ang akin dito, kung ano magkalabasan na katotohanan, hindi po ako nandito para to satisfy the lust for blood o kung sino mang gustong tao dyan na gustong may i-persecute dito. Kung ma-persecute ang tao in the course of our investigation, so be it. Hindi ko yan pipigilan. Kung lalabas sa katotohanan, hindi ko pipigilan yan. Ang akin lang po is, I am sticking to my objective here sa hearing to prove to aking endgame dito is makapromulate tayo ng legislation that could fill the gap kung bakit nagkakaroon ng ganito mga leakage. Yan po ang aking purpose dito. Wala po akong purpose dito na mag-persecute ng tao. Hindi po. Kung lalabas doon sa hearing natin na merong persecute dahil sa katotohanan na lumalantad sa hearing, then so be it. Wala akong problema. Palabasin natin lahat ng katotohanan dyan.
Tama, Senator Bato.
Hindi po ako nag-objective na i-demonize yung tao, i-prosecute yung tao dahil in fairness rin naman, no? Hindi lang sa porque presidente yung subject doon sa na nakasulat doon sa mga reports na yon, hindi lang porque presidente, Marcel Soriano o sino pa yung ibang involved doon. This goes to every people na talagaan rin natin somehow yung kanilang karapatan. Yung kanilang karapatan na yung subject pa lang yun sa
Investigation.
validation, investigation. Mahaba pang proseso niyan. So kung malaman natin na totoo talaga na subject siya, anong problema doon?
Yeah. Tama.
Talagang at this early, I am convinced of the existence of that document.
Ayun.
Kahit anong denial ng PDEA, ay tinatanggap ko yung denial ng PDEA because dalawang PMAR yung nagsabi sa akin kahapon, si General Lasso at si General Bitong, na talagang hindi nila makita yan sa kanilang file yung dokumento na yan and they deny the existence of that document sa kanilang file. So, ano ba kung masama kung tanggapin ko yung kanilang explanation na wala talaga yan doon? But, kung sabihin nila na non-existent yan at hindi yan totoo, I will disagree with them because nakita ko na talagang totoo yung papel na yun. In fact, inamin nga nila, ito, una, kay Morales.
Yeah.
Inamin niya na siya ang gumawa ng papel na yon at siya mismo kinumpirm niya perma niya yung signature na nandoon. Nakikita natin. Tapos, sa side ng PDEA, inamin nila yung nakalista ng mga sasakyan doon na gagamitin sa surveillance and casing operations.
Ay, existing.
Ito yung mga organic vehicle ng PDEA at personal na sasakyan ng team leader na si Francia.
Si Francia.
So, very clear na totoo yun. At ang pinakakuha ko doon na talagang na-convince ako na totoo yung papel na yun, na as claim by PDEA na AI generated or gawa ng computer, ay nakita natin doon, no? Yung nakatatak doon sa papel na confidential, sa taas ng letter C, at saka sa taas ng letter A, may markings doon yung pagbutas ba ng puncher para ilagay mo sa passenger yung dokumento. So meaning, I therefore conclude na itong dokumento na ito ay old file ito.
Yes.
Old file. So totoo na, 10 years ago, ito, old file ito, really yung ginagamitan pa natin ng passenger at binubutasan pa. Kasi yung markings ng butas, hindi mo ma-deny yan. Hindi mo yan pwede sabihin na AI generated. Totoo talaga yan. So I really conclude na existing itong papel na ito, totoo ito, pero tinanggap ko rin ang explanation ng PDEA na wala yan doon sa files nila dahil wala naman talaga, hindi man nila makita.
Yan.
Pero nandyan yung papel na yan, alam ko mayroong somebody na may hawak niyan, whether insider ng PDEA or tagalabas ng PDEA, kasi bakit yan nagkalat at nakikita na rin sa social media. Totoo talaga yan, papel na yan. Ay, hindi na niyo ako kailangan kumbinsihin pa. Totoo yan.
Senator Bato, sir. Before ko ipasa kay Ma'am Lorraine, maganda yung inyong paliwanag. Hindi nyo layunin na i-persecute o targetin sa inyong hearing ang magiging mga mapangalanan o ma-reveal sa revelations nitong whistleblower, so to speak, na si Jonathan Morales, ex-PDEA investigator. Pero kung may mga tatamaan, may karapatan naman sila at may venue na magpahayag. They can even visit your committee hearing and explain their side. Like si actress Maricel Soriano, si Senator then and now President Bongbong Marcos Jr. Oportunidad din ito sa kanila. Senator Bato, tama yung sinasabi mo na hindi mo sinasadya at sasadyain na sila ay mailantad, pero kung sila ay mailantad sa proseso ng revelations of a live witness, they can go to your committee hearing or even if they want to be invited formally to shed light in this very serious na mga revelations. But nonetheless, ang sinabi mo, tama bang kuha namin, na ang target mo, papaano nagkakaroon ng security leakage because you are confident enough. Based on your physical examination of the documents, it appears that this is existing or was existing. And pangalawa, sinabi mo, there is a so-called positive assertion on the live witness na kinikilala niya na siyang gumawa at nagpirma nito. Tama bang kuha namin sa tumbok ng gusto mong maabot initially?
Tama ka, Kay Rick. At in fact, sa next hearing sa May 7, I am inviting Maricel Soriano
What about the President?
Huwag muna tayo haabot doon na tadahanin natin, Eric Norel. Sige lang, hantong dyan kung kinakailangan.
Yes.
Pero unahin muna natin si Maricel Soriano.
Okay.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
you said earlier that you will let the chips fall where they may, di ba? Kahit na sino matamaan dito, basta sa katotohanan, right? So,
Yes.
so for me, one of those glaring issues here, mabigat na issue, is the cover-up of a senator by the Executive Secretary Paquito Ochoa.
Na-reveal yung kahapon, ma'am.
Will Paquito Ochoa be invited sa Senate?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
he is invited.
And sir, follow-up question, kung umabot sa punto na ang tatamaan dito ay si Paquito Ochoa at ang Pangulo, hindi tayo titigil o titigil ka na, sir?
Wala tayong patuloy natin hanggat hindi natin cannot get to the bottom of it.
Kasi sir,
Tuloy-tuloy tayo.
Kasi sir, ang nababasa ko kasi sa comments, nagpe-play safe ka daw. Nagugulat ako sa ganong statements. You're playing safe because you're a re-electionist. And to my mind, I want to ask you this question, are you not afraid? On the contrary, I was telling myself he's very brave because you're going against an incumbent, a president. Diba? You're in that hearing yesterday, his name was mentioned,
several times.
Something that never happened for a very long time because he's a privileged privileged upbringing. Everybody covered up for him. Kaya siya naging governor, kaya siya naging senator, congressman hanggang naging president. People covered up for him even though they knew he was so unfit to be president. So my question to you here, sir, hindi ka ba natatakot that you're going against an incumbent whose track record from the past 2 years that we've seen, is very ruthless towards his perceived political enemies, and he has a lot of money. In fact, the corruption right now is rampant and shameless. Hindi ka natatakot?
Yes, your reaction, Senator Bato.
I swear to God, hindi ako natatakot kahit sino man, kahit na aabot pa ito investigasyon natin kay Joe Biden, kahit sino pang aabutan sa investigasyon natin, hindi pa ako natatakot because naniniwala ako na sabi ng ating konstitusyon na ang Kongreso, particularly ang Senado, ay co-equal branch of government.
Correct.
Ng Malacanang. Nobody can dictate us, nobody can intimidate us. Pareho lang po kami, co-equal branch of government. So, asahan po ninyo na hindi tayo magpapatakot, hindi tayo magpapa-intimidate, hindi tayo magpapa-influensya. But, asahan rin ninyo naman na magiging patas tayo at fair tayo sa ating gagawing hearing. Hindi tayo, hindi ako nagpapadala kay Eric sa mga insinuations ng mga kung sino-sino bang mga vlogger dyan na gusto talagang asking for blood. No, please allow me to have my own objectivity as far as this inquiry is concerned.
Claro, sir.
Okay, so,
very good on that, sir. Saludo kami dyan.
Sir, pero naiintindihan nyo ba, sir, Kasi we also know Maharlika. And she's been very, very passionate about this, kasi ako, pag tinanong ako niyan, binayaran ka ba ni Lisa? Masasaktan ako talaga, Kasi ang meron na lang ako yung dangal ko, di ba? So, naiintindihan ko, ganun yung nararamdaman mo noon, di ba? So, my question to you, sir, is you said gagawin mo yung trabaho mo. Kasi ang nangyari dito, yung nakakahina, nakakalungkot sa Pilipinas na nakita ngayon, marami sa atin, nakita natin, lahat pala pera-pera lang. Binabayaran lang, wala nang dagal, wala nang prinsipyo, babaliktad. So sir, yung tinanong ni Lisa Araneta ni Maharlika, pwede mo bang bigyan ng sagot na, because of course yesterday you were very emotional, but now that you have cooled off a little bit, could you please respond to it properly?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Lorraine, ako po nalulungkot talaga. Lorraine, your husband is a PMA.
Yes.
I am a PMA. Yung aming integrity na nakalagay sa aming puso't damdamin ay hindi po namin yan, wala po katumbas na pera yan, Lorraine.
Ano nangyari?
Hindi ko po ibibinta. Hindi ko po ibibinta aking dangal para sa pera. At masakit po sa akin na sabihan ako na nabili na ako ni Lisa Marcos. Lisa Araneta Marcos. Never ko ako mabili. Magtanong ka in my 36 years of police service. Lahat na nakasama ko, lahat na nakikilala sa akin sa pagiging police ko, kung kaya ba kong bilhin. Pakisabi lang sa kanila kung kaya ba kong bilhin. Lalo na ngayon na senador na ako. Magpapabili pa ako.
Yes, sir.
Ano na lang dangal ko kung kaya akong bilhin.
Klaro.
Diba?
Sir.
Kaya nasaktan ako. Talaga nag-react ako na that's a very irresponsible statement. Ayaw kong palampasin, Eric, dahil
Yes, sir.
damay-damay niyan eh. Pag sabing nabili ka, ibig sabihin, damay ng institusyon ng Senado, damay ng aking alma mater ng PMA na wala pala akong integrity kasi
Tama.
ang dami kong mga senior officers dyan nagmumonitor sa akin at galit na galit pag nakita nila na ako ay wala ng integrity. Kaya never po ako, pati ang pamilya ko, madadamay na dito pag integrity na ang pag-uusapan.
Agree, sir.
So, kaya ako nag-react na hindi talaga ako nagpapabili. Never ako mabili at never ako ma-intimidate.
Yes, sir. Magandang
Thank you.
explanation po yun.
One last,
And,
Eric.
sige ma'am, before
one last
ko
na lang, just
follow
to
up sa
finish it off lang, sir. So, in other words, the surest road to failure is when you try to please everyone. No, it's impossible.
Yes, sir.
I
Reaction, sir.
cannot please everyone. I cannot please everyone because there are always two sides of the coin. If the truth the truth is naka-incline towards one side, wala akong magawa. Basta, I will stick with the truth. So, kung yung tatamaan, talaga magagalit sa akin. At saka yung hindi masatisfy yung kanilang last for whatever, kung anong meron sila, hindi ko po sila masatisfy. Basta ako, I will stick with the truth.
Yes, sir. Very good.
Opo.
Senator Bato.
As I've said, Eric, nagkakandak po ako ng investigation not to satisfy yung kagustuhan ng ibang tao dyan.
Yes.
Nagkakandak ako ng investigation to achieve the truth.
Correct.
Na makuha ko yung katotohanan.
Ang katotohanan na yan, sir, ay matagal na inaasam ng sambayan ng Pilipino. In fact, the scandal and the allegations, the pervasive revelations against the President ay December pa or November last year lumalabas na. And no less than the former President, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, in public speech, in-identify niya ito. Ang mga pangyayari, circumstansya, and mga dokumento. At ngayon, the only senator kahapon na naglakas ng loob, na tumindig na bigyang daan, na mabigyan ng official channel of revelations under oath and then subject to national scrutiny, ikaw pong gumawa kahapon.
Yes.
And we will be very straightforward to you, sir. Your holding of this kind of Senate committee investigation before the public eye and before the world and the country cannot be stopped anymore dahil nabuksan na po ang pagkakataon na mailalantad ang mga bagay na gustong itanong ng mamamayang Pilipino sa Pangulo ng Bansa. Ngayon, sir, ang katanungan ngayon, definitely hindi mo mapipigilan po, sir, at alam kong hindi mo yon gagawin, kapag along the course of revelation of Morales and among other witnesses that may be called upon to do ang revelation sa Senate Committee mo, ang accountability and question of integrity to the office of the President will be an inevitable consequence in the course of the investigation. Are you ready to stand up for that? Although the impeachment complaint, should there be one, will emanate exclusively from the lower house, but on the Senate side, you are opening up the people's awareness on a very sensitive matter that has been hounding the President and the office of the President. How do you react to that, sir, na mangyayari yan?
As I've said, Eric, I'm willing to stake my career, yung aking political career, yung aking honor, yung aking buhay, for the sake of truth.
Wow.
Yun lang sa akin. I don't care kung ano mangyari sa akin. Sabihin nyo, hindi ako manalo sa re-election dahil hindi ko kinakampihan yung mga gustong may mga agenda para dito sa investigasyon. Oh, I don't care, Eric. Wala akong basta sa akin, I will stick to the truth. Kung lalabas ano mang kalabasan ng investigasyon na ito, I will stick with it. I'm willing to sacrifice everything. para lang sa katotohanan, Eric. And
Very commendable.
I cannot be intimidated. I cannot be discouraged. I cannot be bribed by anybody. I swear to God. I swear to my family. I swear to my alma mater, the Philippine Military Academy. And I swear to the Senate na I will uphold the doctrine of separation of powers, and I will hold it dearly, yung aming pagiging co-equal branch
Correct.
of government na hindi pwedeng diktahan ng ibang branch of government.
Klaro.
Sir,
Saludo, sir, for that.
Saludo. So,
Saludo.
sir, maraming salamat, sir, kasi ang SMNI, no, kami, we've been on the receiving end also of yung integrity ng Congress, ng Senate.
Ng Senate.
Hindi ng lower house, on the contrary, no. At napakita talaga yung independence. And right now, so many of our institutions are failing us, are failing the people. In fact, in mainstream media right now, wala man lang balita nung hearing na yon.
Yes.
There's no news about it. So mass media is very silent
Claro.
about it because the Marcos administration has really silenced press freedom, wala na. So yesterday during the that's my
Yes, sir.
opinion and I'm entitled to it.
Yeah, and we support that. We support
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So sir,
Yeah. Loren, taruhin ko lang ha.
Yeah.
When I say integrity, I'm referring to my alma mater, Philippine Military Academy. Because yan talaga nag-instill sa amin ng values of integrity.
bitaw, I can vouch for
ko sa
that.
Senado,
Agree.
hindi sa Senado yan ha. Hindi sa
Yes.
Senado.
Yes,
Ang
sir.
nire-refer ko sa Senado ay yung pagiging independent namin at being a co-equal branch of government.
Yes,
Kaya
sir.
paninindigan ko talaga yan at isusugal ko ang buhay ko para dyan.
Yes, sir.
So sir, kahapon,
Yes, ma'am.
you kept on saying, I heard, no, paulit-ulit mo sinabi, seryoso ito, para sa bayan natin ito, no, para sa mga anak natin ito. No, so could you expound on that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Kasi I just really want the Filipino people to understand what you were doing. Kasi mahirap yung ginawa mo kahapon, and yet nagulat ako sa Batikos, no? Kasi we were very grateful na nabigyan ng shining moment ang katotohanan dito na ordinarily at this time, it's a dark chapter in our country's history, Lisa Araneta Marcos, Martin Romualdez, and Bongbong Marcos would have silenced the truth. But the truth came out, and
Yes.
you made that possible. So, just expound on that, sir. What did you mean when you kept on saying, seryoso ito, para sa bansa ito, para sa mga anak natin ito?
Nakikinig ang mamamayan, sir, sa ganyang pag-emphasize mo ng punto na yan.
Number one, national security, national interest natin ay nadi-jeopardize dyan sa unauthorized disclosure of public documents.
That's
Two,
number one.
ang subject doon sa ugat nitong lahat ng dalawang papeles na ito ay patungkol sa drugs. Patungkol sa drugs. And the drugs will bring down a country.
Correct.
Sigurado ako dyan.
Correct.
Talagang sisirain tayo dyan. Kaya yan pong ibig ko sabihin. At kung ina-accuse nila ako na bias, well, I have to tell you, nakita ba ninyong ini-interrupt ko si nagsasalita?
Si Morales.
Both sides. Both sides.
Both sides.
Hindi lang si Morales. Hindi lang si Morales, pati Pitia.
Lasso.
Pati Pitia.
Interrupt ko ba? Hinihinto ko ba sila? Ay, let them say what they want to. In fact, hinahamon ko pa kasi sila before we end the hearing nga, o sino may gusto pang sabihin yan? Magsalita kayo. Ganun po ako, I don't want to suppress the truth. Kaya tayo nag-hearing because we are willing to hear
Tama.
all of them. Pakinggan natin, both sides, lahat sila. Wala po akong, kung halimbawa, meron akong pinagtatakpan, meron akong pinag-iingatan na ayaw kong masira yung reputasyon ng kung sino man, anong presidente man, o sino bang didipinsahan ko. Pagdating doon sa mga punto na going towards the presidente yung topic, dapat hinihinto ko yun as I have the power as the chairman. O tama mo na, you are out of order. Yan, hindi yan germane dito sa pinag-usapan natin. Iba yung topic natin. But I am open, freewheeling ako. Magsalita kayo dyan kung anong gusto nyo sabihin. Wala po akong pinipigilan. So
Yes,
sana
sir.
maintindihan ng ating mga kababayan.
Klaro.
Maintindihan ng ating mga kababayan na please naman, let us set the record straight na itong ginagawa ko is investigation in aid of legislation.
Yes.
Hindi ito investigation in aid of persecution.
Sir.
Wala po. Opo.
Thank you. Before yung aming last final question, sir, no, thank you for holding on the line. Ang isang tanong ko, babalik din kay Ma'am Lorraine. Maiwan ko muna si Joe Morales. Yung
Yes.
pagkakaroon ng alitagtag,
Yeah.
so-called
Yes.
tumbling report na bumabalintong, may mula sa 2 toneladang nahuli sa checkpoint, napunta sa 1.8 na lang, napunta sa 1.4, napunta sa 1.2, at ngayon hindi na may paliwanag sa publiko saan napunta ang discrepancy ng mga 3 to 4 billion worth ng droga, at paano nangyari yun na van, hindi magkakasyang 2 tonelada kahit 1.5, 1.2, at kulang ang mga circumstansya na ito. Pasensya na, Senator Bato.
Yes.
Mukhang
Yes.
ito kahapon ay pilit na iniwasan ni Secretary Abalos at ng PNP na ma-reveal kung ano talaga ang kwento ng bodega ba ito, yate ba ito, at bakit nawala na yung mga detalye nito at parang nagpalusot na lang si Secretary Abalos, in fairness to him, na may kaso na yan sa korte, baka ma-sub judice. Senator Bato.
Sabi ko nga sa kanya, very clear yung ruling ng Supreme Court na investigation in aid of legislation cannot stop by the sub-judice rule.
Correct.
Wala po yan. Hindi po yan applicable yung sub-judice rule sa investigation in aid of legislation. Basta legislative hearing, wala po. Hindi po yan maharang.
Tama.
Now, yung sabi mo na about yung quantity, no? Na
Oo, nag-discrepancy, sir. Very, very scandalous.
I even told them na even point something of a gram ng shabu would mean bailability or non-bailability of
Tama.
a case.
Tama.
Mahalaga yan, yung weight na yan, kasi pwede ka makapag-bail ban o hindi kapag magkulangan lang ng point something of a gram. Ito pa kaya na 500 kilos ang
Nawala.
casing, nawawala
Tama.
per their estimate. Kaya sabi ko, ano ba talaga ang totoo dito? Inaamin naman nila na mali yung unang estimate. At meron naman silang pinapakita ng video, yung since the time that it was plugged down hanggang sa pinagbababa yung mga shabu, may tatlong na independent persons, media, local, galing sa barangay, galing sa prosecution, ang witness doon sa kanilang ginagawang inventory. So ako po hindi ako nagdududa na may nawawala na shabu. Mali lang talaga yung kanilang inventory. Kung una inventory lang, gusto lang talaga magyabang ba? Yan ang mali sa PDEA, sa PNP. Masyadong ito nga, hulog sa langit na kuhan yun na accomplishment na nabulaga lang sila. Although, inamin muna ni RD na bulaga lang yun na checkpoint, later on, bidawi niya yung statement niya. Sabi niya, intelligence-driven daw. Pero sabi ko, intelligence-driven nga, matagal yung information nyo, pero nabulaga lang kayo sa checkpoint na ito. So, umamin na naman siya, yes sir. So, mayroon kasi nagdidikta sa likuran niya. Mayroon nagsasabi sa kanya,
Obvious.
mali yung sinabi mo.
Obvious, sir.
Pero, obvious. Naintindihan ko si General Lucas. Pero, as far as the inventory of all those drugs ang concern, pinakita man sa akin yung from start to finish. In fact, kumabot pa kasi ng ilang hours yun, 48 hours ba yun na pagtitimbang dahil hindi daw pwedeng itimbangin na by sako, kundi by piece sa packaging niya daw talaga nila. Kaya umabot na gano'ng katagal. Hindi pa ako nagdududa na mayroong missing na 500 kilos.
Yeah.
Mali po yan. Masakit rin on the part of the PNP na nakapag-accomplish na nga sila tapos i-accuse pa natin sila ngayon na wala man tayong mabigat na ebidensya, no? Na talagang ninakaw nila yung 500 kilos na yan. At inamin naman talaga na mali lang estimate. Gusto lang magyabang talaga na malaki accomplishment ito. The biggest haul ever
Yes.
in the history of the Philippines. Talo namin yung administration ni Duterte na kami ang nakakuha na mas malaking ganito. Doon sila nagkamali. Kasi interest na magyabang kaagad, pinalakihan ng estimate. Yun pala, pag actual weighing na, napakalaki pa lang discrepancy from estimation to the actual.
Senator
Pero
Bato.
when you say na nawawala yung 500 kilos na tinago nila or mayroong pilferage, I don't think so. Hindi,
Yes, sir.
hindi ako naniniwala.
Sir,
Apo.
hindi kasi maiwasan, sir, kasi sinunog nila ang buong operation. Isinalang pa si Presidente Marcos Jr. Napahiya tuloy doon ang presidente na mali-mali at balintong at tumbling pala ang mga datos at impormasyon. Nag-press conference pa. At ang isinalang, kapitan lang. hindi yung mas mataas sa kanya or mas provincial director or regional director.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Alam-
Kasi, nagtanong tuloy yung mga taong bayan, Senator, ha? Excuse me, sir, ha? Baka ito stage. Ito ay ginamit para gamitin sa publicity stunt, PR operation, para mapagtakpan ang sumambulat na mga malalaking rally, lalo sa Tagum. Kaya, sir, ang tanong natin ngayon, are you still calling on them again next schedule?
Titingnan ko, mas priority ko kasi yung PDL
Okay.
na kwan eh. Pero maybe pwede patawag natin ulit. Pero sa ganun pa man, Eric, no?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Talagang it proved the point na yung kanilang accomplishment ay bulagaan lang yon. Dahil kapitan lang ng chief of police lang ng munisipyo ang naka-checkpoint. Kasi kung talagang intelligence-driven na planned operation yon, ang nandyan yung mga magagaling na operative, yung mga taga-ARSO, yung mga taga-CIDG, taga-PIDIG, andyan sila dapat nag-operate yan kung talagang planned operation yon. Pero bulaga ka talaga yung Eric. At yung pa naman natin, no, yung teorya na ito ay stage lang na para lang magpabango. Nakikita ko na, in fairness to Eric, no,
Yes, sir.
nakikita ko na after that bulagaan na pagka-checkpoint nila, meron naman silang follow-up operation na ginanap at binrip nila ko ng gusto.
Sige.
Ang mga ibang involvement doon, hindi na mga inject. Dati galit na galit sa mga inject dahil sila palagi nagdadala siya po dito. Ito ngayon ay mga puti na, mga Amerikano na, mga Canadian na, mga
Pero
puti.
foreigners pa rin, sir, ha? Foreigners.
Foreigners.
Okay.
Mga foreigners.
Sige, sir. We will leave to you at that.
sir,
Yes.
sir.
Ma'am, go ahead.
Kasi
Thank you, sir.
Eric said parang napahiya tuloy ang president. But for me, I don't take that stand kasi the buck stops with him, no. Siya yung namumuno noon, siya ng president, no. And right away, his statements were very political, no. No shots had to be fired. Nobody had to die, nobody was killed, etc. Diba? So
May siko
he was
kaagad
throwing shade at the former president's EJK, yung the drug war of the former president that was highly approved by the Filipino people, 88%, something like that. So yung sinabi mo, no, sa Senado kahapon para sa bayan, no. So in other words, this issue was so serious. And yet, he was trying to still score political points, no? And it really looked bumbling. The entire operation looked really bumbling. So this to me is the fault of this president. How he keeps on really dragging everybody down. From the PIDEA Director General yesterday,
To the PNP.
who's a personal friend of ours, no?
Yeah.
Kakaawa, naawa ako tignan sa kanila. Even NTC, no, that suspended SMNI, no, because of this leadership. It's a terrible leadership, very weak leadership. And sir, okay, I just had to say that. But to go back to what I had to ask you, no, kasi yung kay Maharlika, you said it was an irresponsible statement. But may I please, Maharlika kasi is very passionate and she speaks for a lot of Filipinos. Yung pain namin na ito yung nangyayari sa Pilipinas at itinatago yung impormasyon, 'di ba? Itinatago. There's so many people covering up for this president, no? So many, like yesterday, si Lasso covering up for him again.
Obviously.
PIDEA covering up for him again. NTC covering up for him. It's all under the office of the president, and of course he's the president. The buck stops with him. But this has been the life of this man, no? This very weak man. Everybody covering up for him. So now we do not want that anymore. We want to speak the truth and we want to make him responsible and answerable to the Filipino people. So my question to you, sir, no, yung tanong kasi ni Maharlika masyadong masakit, 'di ba? Pero gusto ko lang tanungin sa iyo kung kasi yesterday I appreciated really your courtesy towards the resource persons and how it was so statesman-like and like a senator, no? And then so nagulat ako that they felt that way. And of course, you have to listen to the people. And what I hear is their pain and their distrust towards government. No, nabayaran na siguro yan. Nabayaran kasi ito namang mga ito, yan lang one act pony, lahat na lang binabayaran. Yan nila Martin Romualdez, alam natin yan, di ba? So sir, gusto ko lang tanungin sa inyo kung naiintindihan ninyo ang taong bayan na ganito kami magtanong, ganito kaming nasasaktan na. No?
Right, sir.
Well, naintindihan ko kayo kung kayo nasasaktan, pero sana naman kung kayo nasasaktan, huwag rin naman yung saktan yung tao na dapat hindi saktan.
Tama din yun.
Like me,
correct.
like
Tama
me,
din yun.
it is very impossible, it's very irresponsible na because nasaktan na kayo, kahit sino na lang ang dapat saktan ninyo dahil kayo nasaktan. So, you're indiscriminately firing your guns dahil tinamaan kayo. Kahit sinong dapat tamaan, automatic na yung armas nyo, tamaan na kung sinong tamaan dahil kahit na friendly forces, tatamaan ninyo dahil galit kayo, dahil nasaktan na kayo. Mali po yun. We have to be discriminate
I agree.
in everything.
Perfectly
Then ako'y
said.
tao lang rin. Kahit na sabihin mong ako'y senador, dapat hindi maging balat sibuyas. No, tao pa rin ako.
Yes.
Nasasaktan pa rin ako. Lalong-lalo na kung akusasyon ay hindi totoo at very damaging. Hindi ko talaga papalampasin yan.
Yun.
Hindi ko talaga pinapalampas.
Ayun, sir.
Ganda.
Maganda yung paliwanag
So,
ninyo.
we have to stay united,
Yeah.
all of us,
Yes, sir.
in whatever part of the political fence you're on. No?
Yeah. Sir, ito sir, may tanong na medyo mabigat. You may or you may not answer, but we will take this opportunity na nandyan ka para itanong sa iyo ito.
Yes.
Ang national security interests and national security policy on security matters related to drug operations, law enforcement, ay nakasalang dito sa Morales Pedialix revelations. Kaya mo inimbestigahan. But kalat na rin, sir, sa internet at sa social media, ang isang napaka-questionabling illegal na operation. May tape recording, may video ng extraction involving Intelligence Service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Sa Turkey ginawa. Private individuals ang involved at ang nagdidirihe ng operation, including ang mga command line, ay ang First Lady. At ito'y mga 2 buwan ng kumakalat. Senator Bato, we do not know kung ito ba'y mahuhulog sa komitiba mo. At kung hindi ito, sigurado check, hindi ito pakikialaman ng Kongreso doon kina Martin Romualdez. Kasi alam natin kung ano yung purpose nila, rubber stamp ang operation doon, pang cover up sila sa mga kapalpakan ng administrasyon. That's the truth. Now, mas matindi po ito, sir. Kung mamarapatin po ninyo, Senator Bato, I know nakaabot na ito sa inyo, na ginagamit ang ISAF for extraction operation sa foreign country na ka-diplomatic relation natin, and then ang nagdidirihe, hindi presidente. First Lady without any accountability or any authority in power. Senator Bato, can this be not included in the next investigation that will be seriously undertaken by the Senate through your facilitation, kung hindi man sa komitiba ninyo, because this is a serious national security interest of the people?
Titingnan natin, Eric. I will consider that. I will really seriously consider that. Pero kailangan muna natin yung mga recordings or what, dahil hindi ko pa nakita yan.
Yes, sir.
Titingnan natin. But when you said na through First Lady, we have to settle the fact that we have to admit the fact that the First Lady is not a member of the chain of command.
Correct.
Hindi ito siya pwedeng mag-direct, mag-command ng any member of the armed forces of the Philippines. Lalong-lalo na kung operations ay outside of our jurisdiction. Yun po ang klarong-klaro po yan na dapat hindi po tayo mag-take ng orders from unauthorized orders not coming from the chain of command.
Correct,
Sir,
klaro, sir. And ma'am, there is no
Yeah.
denial, sir. We don't want to put you on the spotlight. There is no denial, but rather deafening silence on the existence of recordings and video pertaining to the involvement of First Lady Araneta Marcos and the President himself is not speaking out, not even the Chief of Staff and the Chief of ISAF of the Armed Forces. Nakakabahala po ito, Senator Bato. But again, we do not want to put you in the spotlight as if kontrabida ka na ngayon. But this is, sabi mo, the price of truth. If it will be coming out in the open, so be it. Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Well, hindi po, we should hold the leadership of the armed forces of the Philippines accountable to all their actions. Ito ay actions na ginawa ng kanilang mga operatiba na ang nagbibigay ng instructions is not a member of the chain of command.
Correct.
Ng armed forces. Ano nangyayari sa ating armed forces ngayon? Akala ko professional tayo.
Yun.
They are only taking orders from the chain of command.
No.
Claro, sir. Thank you.
Senator, you said that Lisa Araneta Marcos is not in the chain of command. No, but
Yes.
is she above the law?
Yun.
No.
Good question.
No.
No. Is the-
Everyone, kahit na ang presidente.
Yes.
Nobody's above the law.
Is
Nobody's
this,
above the law.
Senator, kasi this past 2 years of the Bongbong Marcos administration, parang hindi na maliwanag yun eh. So gusto lang namin marinig sa isang senator na pinagkakatiwalaan ng bayan. Is this still true? That nobody is above the law? Not even the First Lady nor the President?
Nobody is above the law. Nobody. Not even the
To this day.
First Lady, not even the President.
Thank you.
To this day.
Yes.
To this day. Sana, the same holds true sa pag-iisip ng lahat ng law enforcement agencies at lahat ng membro ng criminal justice system ng ating bansa, that nobody is above the law.
Yun.
Senator, one last
Sige, ma'am.
pahabol.
Sige, ma'am.
So, if you find out that DG Lazo was lying, no, because he said that and he was just covering up for his appointing power, no, authority, will there be any sanctions?
Well, sigurado mananagot siya kung nagsisinungaling siya. Sigurado mananagot siya. Mayroong administrative at criminal liability dahil under oath siya, nagsinungaling siya.
Ayun, sir.
Thank you.
We're trying to retrieve files na kumakalat na, but because of the time limitations, maybe we will set an interview again to you. At tamang binanggit mo, you are going to try to evaluate muna itong mga sensitive na mga revelations before we come out into a proper action from the Senate.
Yes, Erica, pasensya na po kasi.
Noted, sir.
Lalong-lalo sa mga kasamahan natin, lalong-lalo na yung mga nasa social media. Pag meron silang pinapalabas na sensitive tapos gusto lang pa-aksyonan kaagad, sinisisi kaagad tayo na hindi kumikilos.
Tama.
Kaya hindi ba natin alam yan? Hindi po na trabaho ng senador na magsige, palo sa mga posting ninyo dyan sa Facebook kung anong pinagpo-post nyo dyan. Hindi po yan trabaho ng senador. May
Tama.
yan. Ang dami namin trabaho. Tapos
Correct,
ngayon, kung walang hindi kumikilos, galit na naman kagad kayo na hindi inaksyonan. Anak ng baka, dapat kung meron kayong ganong
Yes.
hindi ba kayo Diyos na sinasamba ko, na sinusundan ko, na kung anong sinasabi nyo, naniniwala ko, anong ginagawa nyo, sinusundan ko.
Tama.
Hindi po. Mayroon po akong trabaho bilang senador. Kaya, kung meron kayong mga ganong klase ng ebidensya, bigyan nyo ako. Huwag kayo sira na sira. Si Bato walang ginagawa. Nakabakasyon ang Senado. Paano kung magkakanda kang hearing? Bakasyon ang Senado.
Yes, klaro, sir. And because of that, sir, at least naipaliwanag ninyo that this is not yet the end of the investigation and you are standing on the ground to ferret out the truth no matter what the price may be. Maraming salamat, Senator Bato. Your final word.
One
Yeah.
super last. Sir, totoo ba na that there were pressure applied on you so that Jojo Morales would not be allowed to speak?
In
Nobody
public.
pressured me. Nothing. There's
Nothing.
no pressure
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
There's no pressure at all.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you.
Sir, your final word to this interview, and definitely we will utang nyo ng panahon again, no matter how busy the schedule maybe you have. Sir, your final message to the Filipino people sa napakasensitibong mga bagay na hinahandle mo ngayon sa Senate investigation.
Kay Eric, Loreno, gusto ko lang paintindi sa ating mga kababayan na pasensya na po if I failed your expectation.
No, sir, you
If you
didn't.
expect something na hindi ko nakamit, pasensya na po. I'm very sorry for that. Basta, for me, I have to stick to my objective of this committee hearing. This is inquiry in aid of legislation. Mag-stick po ako dyan. Kung meron mang mga collateral damages na mangyayari in the course of my investigation, na dahil sa truth na lumalabas, ay hindi po tayo takot dyan. Hindi natin isusuppress yan, palalabasin natin yan. Hindi po tayo magkukover up. Huwag kayo mag-alala. Yung inyong Senador Bato po ay nagtatrabaho galing sa puso.
Tama.
Wala po akong agenda dito. Sabihin ninyo, re-electionist ako, takot ako kung ganito, ganon. I don't care. Pwede man ako hindi na tumakbo kung pagod na ako. Pwede na ako hindi tumakbo. Magpahinga ako. Mag-enjoy na lang ako sa aking mga apo. Wala man, napakasarap ng buhay nang walang ginagawa. Pero nakita ko, sa ngayon hindi sa nag-atik-atik ako, kundi nakita ko kung hindi rin ako tatakbo. Tapos, ang mananalo lang, mga senador na puro rin may mga personal
Interest.
ambition or interest or what, siguro, I will offer my services to the people kung gusto pa rin nila.
Yes.
Pero kung ayaw nila, din, wala akong magawa.
Correct.
Nagpapabuto tayo. Hindi natin pinipiro sa tao, bumuto kayo. Hindi ba tayo ganun? Ganun lang tayo. Ayaw niyo, huwag. Kung gusto niyo, salamat.
Yes.
Ganun lang po tayo, Eric.
Klaro, sir. Sir, may pahabol, very, very brief. Is Maricel Soriano invited in the next schedule?
Yes. Soriano, Paquito Ochoa,
Yun. Klaro.
sino pa yung kausap yung nag-usap sa telepono si
Francia.
yung Francia,
Si Francia.
Agent Francia na team leader ni Morales,
Ni Morales.
na kinausap siya nag-usap sila bago magkaroon ng hearing na sinabihan daw si Morales na i-deny natin ito at yung isang kausap na nakasama doon ay ating
Yes.
tatanungin doon sa hearing.
Maraming salamat, Senator Bato de la Rosa, for a very principled, very brave stand to defend the interests of the people, of truth, and para sa malinis at matinong pamumuno sa pamahalaan, binibigyan mo ng daan ang Senate hearing na ito.
Tsaka, Senator,
Salamat.
we
Thank you sa inyo. Thank you,
we deeply appreciate your act of courage for our country.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mag-ingat po kayo, sir.
Salamat. Thank you, Lorraine. At kay Eric.
Yes.
Salamat.
Utang ulit ng oras next time na interview. Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Mga kababayan,